This romance is just the worst idea ever.
Yeah, what advise against it? But hypothetically, I can see how you would make a lot of sense.
So you would advise against it, but it would make a lot of sense?
What can I say? I'm a romantic at heart.
Then why don't you do something and patch stuff up with your wife?
It's not that simple.
It is that simple. Get your head out of your ass and do something nice for her. Buy her a card, some flowers. Get her a puppy.
A puppy. Batista. Where? Baywater Marina. Warehouse 12. I'll be right there. Possible house.
I'll get it.
Well, I'll go. This is your baby.
Look, we've been on this for weeks, and you've had nothing but our asses handed to us. And if for some reason Fuentes' brother show up tonight, they've already seen my face, so I'm useless.
You won't have to see me hit around the way.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you too.
Who are you? Good dial tone. You didn't call anybody.
Who even uses a payphone anymore?
People that don't have cell phones. Got a break. How do you get out anywhere?
What are you doing?
It's luminol.
Luminol.
No religion. Hydrogen peroxide and sodium hydroxide react with the iron present in hemoglobin. Exhibit a blue glow.
Why do you have that in your purse?
It's not a purse. I use this almost every day.
What is it?
Crime scene.
Crime scene? Are you a police officer?
Baywater Marina Warehouse 12, isn't it? Here. Shit, somebody did see you.
Fuck.
We still have time. Patrol can't move until homicide arrives on the scene. That's at least 15 minutes from now.
How long have you been a cop?
I'm not a cop.
What are you?
Complicated. This way. Maria. Running somewhere faster and more blood is spilled.
Alright. You should be able to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and click. This will be map for game 1. Spin that wheel. And game 1 is being played on Shelter Pass. Cool, cool. Hello. Hello. Alright, you guys hear me? Sorry. I had a feeling, I just checked, had a feeling that happened. Kind of ridiculous. OBS can be very painful at times. Well, yeah, looks like I did not have my microphone on earlier. It should be on now, though, so I'm sorry about that. Hello. Hello. Alright, you guys hear me? Sorry. Alright, so let's get into this game. Carnage is at 45 villagers, Striker's at 44, so villager count is very similar. Populations are pretty similar right now. Carnage is going to take a bad engagement right here, so this is exactly what Striker needs. Picked up about 4 or 5 long swordsmen, so that's nice. That's what Striker needs to kind of climb back in this game. He's not, very far behind, but he's starting to fall a little bit behind. Carnage is now adding in 2 more archer ranges, so he's getting a really wild mix of slingers and long swordsmen. And when you get that slinger ball, that can be really scary because you can hit and run these, infantry units really efficiently, especially if you can control them really well and you don't allow your slingers to get surrounded. Both players have an armory up now. Striker have been building a second armory, so they're going for those early armory upgrades. Oh wow, Carnage actually building a guard tower on his gold mine and wood line here. Very interesting. I mean, yeah, very surprising. I mean, it's not the worst, thing, but I don't know, it does kind of cost some resources. And here we go, big engagement right here. There is 1 druid for Carnage, while I think no druids for Striker, and Striker realizing kind of pretty quickly that he's got to run away there, but not before losing at least a few units. So taking a little bit of a poor engagement there. Let's get a villager count. We are at 55 villagers for Striker and 54 for Carnage. So villager populations are very even, but the total population Carnage is now quite a bit ahead by about 20 population. And now Carnage is on the move with his army of long swordsmen, slingers, and a couple druids in the back there. So Striker's about to have the melee upgrade and the Pierce armor upgrade complete. And here we go. Carnage is trying to take this engagement, and he has his army spread very well with his slingers kind of constantly firing and the long swordsman in the front here. So this is going to be a tough one. It's hard to say who's going to win. Defender's advantage is for Striker, but Carnage's army is pretty strong here. So let's see if Striker can hold this here. Still a very large slinger ball from Carnage, and constant reinforcements are coming. And Striker's army is just now starting to melt away here. And Carnage's entire meat line died, but he remains with 30 slingers. Villager counts are at 61 for Striker and 66 for Carnage. So now Carnage is taking the economic lead also, and just has the total population lead by quite a bit right now. Striker trying to hold on here. Looks like he's still just massing only long swordsmen. He's starting to float quite a bit of gold and a little bit low on food here. And now is where it gets really scary. Carnage is now moving his units around, looking for those villagers that are out gathering on food far away. And here we go. Here's 2 cows that should have been Striker's cows, or from early in the game. And that's what I was talking about earlier when I said Carnage had 6 cows and Striker only had 2 cows. So that's a 4 cow difference, which is 800 food difference, which is 800 food that you can gather right underneath your town center at like any point in the game very efficiently. That's a huge difference. 800 food difference, between the 2 players. So that's kind of just Striker not, scouting properly and collecting all of his cows like he easily could have. Like these 2 easily should have been his cows from early in the game. And now Striker's just running around with a ton of villagers, not gathering any resources. And here's Carnage pushing in the main base also. So now it's looking really scary for Strikers. Carnage has the demanding lead right now, and Striker just seems to be falling apart right now. And 56 villagers for Striker and 76 for Carnage. So Carnage is in a commanding lead right now, large military lead and a very large economic lead right now. So looking like it would be very difficult for Striker to come back in this game, but we'll see. Striker's trying to take this engagement and trying to get a surround on the Slingers, but the Slingers are kind of just going to continue to hit and run here. They're not just fighting straight up. If Striker was able to get a better surround and kind of trap the Slingers, then he could maybe make something happen, but it's definitely easier said than done. And I see somebody in chat saying, I want to play this game so badly, but I can't seem to get it to work. Just go ahead and ask in the Discord section, the help section in the AWO Discord, and there'll be a lot of people that can help you out. And there's the GG. Striker taps out as we're at 55 villagers to 76, and the military gap was, the total population was pretty large at this point. Take a look at all resources gathered. Carnage outgathered him by about 4,000 at the end, so that's pretty significant. Total villagers trained. Striker only trained 4 less villagers, but he lost quite a few villagers, so that's losing the villagers to raids was proved to increase the villager difference very much. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and get the map for game 2 here. Alright, and the map for game 2 is Swamp Pass. Yes! I was really happy it was not Shelter Pass again. Alright. Alright, so game 2 is going to be played on Swamp Pass. Very exciting. Alright, so both players have used Celt in this best of 5 series, so no more Celt for this series. Let's see what they decide to use in game 2 here. Alright, we got the Civ selection. Alright, here we go. So we got Carnage playing as the Greeks and Striker playing as the Persians. And we're playing on Swamp Pass. Let's go. Game 2. Score is 1-0 for Carnage right now. I'll update it as soon as I get into this game here. Oh, is that do I have quite a bit of a stream delay? I hate this. Alright, so we got Carnage up top playing as Greeks, and Striker down the bottom playing as the Persians, and we're playing on Swamp Pass. Very excited, because this actually used to be one of my kind of I don't know if I would say one of my favorite maps, but it was a very enjoyable map because it was very unique, and it was also a map that was basically very similar to an Age of Mythology map. So always liked playing on this map, and I was kind of disappointed that this map wasn't in many past tournaments and never got played on a whole lot. You can see a lot of different like strategies and play styles on this map, so it makes for some very interesting games. So I'm really excited to see it in this tournament and see them playing on it right now. Make sure my sound is working. Oh, come on, sound. Okay, sound should be good. And so we're seeing Striker open up with a barracks, and he's doing a spar bar rush. I like it. And Carnage is sneaking a dock way in this corner here, so that is a very good place to put a dock versus a spar bar rush. It's a very sneaky dock. It'll be hard for Striker to scout that. And Striker's stealing these cows. Oh, if he could bring these back, that is huge. And even like this right here is huge. So where's the scout for? Oh, and the scout for Carnage is attacking the spar bars, trying to slow down the rush. So it looks like these 4 cows are going to get away for Striker, and that is huge, stealing 4 cows from your opponent. Right when they're right underneath your town center. Like I said, each cow is 200 food, so that's 800 food. And if you can get that away and bring that back to your town center, that's going to be huge. And Striker finding 2 more cows that are really close to Carnage's town center. Striker already first bar now attacking Carnage's villagers on the hunt and not even on his wood line. And this wood line is outside of TC range, so that's actually huge. And the cows are missing, so now Carnage, instead of going on the cows, gather right on top of the town center, and very efficiently, he's gonna have to gather from these berries and walk a bit. And if you're not in barracks, an emergency barracks, he's training a fishing boat. So his first fishing boat is coming out. That's gonna, fishing boats gather very quickly, so that's gonna be nice. Striker needs to make sure he brings all these cows back. But Carnage is running around with his villagers here. He does have that dock up, but he's housed right now, and he got kicked off of his wood storehouse, and he's in a little bit of trouble right now. I think he's in panic mode right now a bit, as there's spar bars all around his base right now, killing all of his storehouses. So there are two storehouses. Take both of them down. That's pretty efficient. Oh, finish that storehouse. Striker's going back to finish it. A little indecisive. I think maybe he saw these 3 spearmen, so he didn't want to fully commit underneath the town center. Carnage is now making a second fishing boat. Let's get a villager count here. 17 villagers for Striker and 18 for Carnage. So Striker did drop some villagers when making all these spar bars. I think he had a little bit of idle TC time. He does have 6 cows, so that's very good. Oh, and he's bringing these 4 back compared to Carnage having 0 cows. That is huge. And Striker killed both of these storehouses. Oh, we should have left 1 spar bar there maybe. As Carnage actually went back on the back's wood line to rebuild that town center. And Striker could have denied that wood storehouse if he was there. And his other wood line, Carnage's other wood line, is pretty far out here and forward. So, but now there is a good massive spearman for Carnage. He has 6 spearmen to kind of push away these 8 spar bars. And let's see, what's the follow-up for Striker here? Oh my gosh, he has a ton of gold. Oh, he's still in age 1. I think he messed up his macro significantly. I'm not sure if he realized what he was doing. He has 500 gold, and it's just, I have no idea what he's going to use it for. There's like nothing for him to use it for. He's just running around with a spar bar. But he ended up misgathering the resources, but like pretty significantly there. He did find the wood line. He could try to focus down these low HP villagers. And I think, yep, that's what he's going to do. He does pick off 1 villager right there. Very nice. And forcing Carnage to run with the rest of the villagers. Pretty nice. He's losing his spar bars now, though. Let's get a villager count. We got 21 villagers for Striker and 20 for Carnage. Okay, here we go. I do like Striker now putting up a dock. Could have done that a little bit sooner, but that's very nice. Well, he spent the resources, but a watch post. Honestly, I don't like that this early. 75 wood is pretty significant at this point in the game, and this watch post isn't really doing a whole lot for him. And Carnage is now dropped down second TC, dropping it very far from his home, his starting TC, but he feels safe. They use Meal to defend it, and it looks like he will be able to. As there's not too many smart bars left on the field for Striker. Striker does have his dock up now. Let's see if he makes fishing boats or if he's going to try to train some galleys. And in Striker actually building a archery range. He's gathering stone now for a second TC. As you see, his macro is kind of all over the place at this point. He accidentally overgathered a ton of gold, so it's just floating. It's just sitting there doing absolutely nothing right now for a while. And now he's even dropping an archery range before his second TC, so the second TC is going to be really, really late. Oh my gosh, and he's actually dropping another archery range before his second TC. Okay, he now cancels that archery range, as I think he realizes he has a 300 stone, so he should just build a second TC now. Yep, there he goes. Drops the second TC. He trains his first galley. Lots of watch posts. I think he's trying to keep an eye on the sea. But you'd have to build like so many watch posts to really keep an eye on the entire sea. Ooh, this galley is in perfect position though to get some shots on the Carnage's infantry units here. And let's get a villager count. We're at 28 villagers for Striker. It's compared to 27 for Carnage. Carnage is now building a stable with his barracks. There's not a ton of food on the map for Carnage, though. He has these berries. He lost all of his cows, which was basically, it was his fault. He didn't keep a good eye on his cows. He does have quite a bit of food over here, though. Some more berries and a hunt. So after seeing this, he's kind of safe for a while, and he's very sneaky getting fish, so we'll be okay for a while there. But Striker has the 6 cows. He had more. I think he had 8. He's already starting to eat them. So that's with 7. It's at the very least 7 with that one dead. I think it was 8 though. But even if it's 7, each one's 200 food. So that's 1,400 food that you can just gather very safely and efficiently. So that's huge. 1,400 food that your opponent has 0, compared to your 1,400. So let's see. Oh, and Carnage did find Striker's 1 galley. Carnage did train 3 triremes though, and he's even training a 4th, spending a lot of resources. But securing sea is very big and important on this map. He does kill Striker's 1 fishing boat, and looks like he's going to take out the stock now. But Carnage did invest a lot of resources into training these 4 triremes. Let's see if we get a villager count after all this. We're at 37 votes for Striker and 38 for Carnage. So Carnage is actually up economically, and he does have some fishing boats. So Carnage does have the economic lead right now. And it looks like Striker is going to be moving out with his force. And very smart. You see Carnage just put 1 trireme on over each passage. So Striker's units can't really pass the lake at this point in the game. And see Striker's reaction time and Carnage. If Carnage puts the trireme onto the bowman and not the smart bar, they would be doing a lot more damage. All those shots went on the smart bar, so it really didn't do much at all to him. These units are going to get through, but well, Carnage's army is fairly small. And here we go, Striker's longbow are firing away at these villagers, and he does take out 2 villagers, so very nice pickup there. And we're going to have a little engagement here. There's no, like, spearmen, though, for Striker, which is a very scary thing. There's a single spearman, and there's already 5 Ceresophri. Oh, so these Ceresophri alone are just going to kill this army. And Striker just losing his entire army because he had no anti-cav. And just kind of overcommitting. And yeah, really just overcommitting by quite a bit there. So we're at 47 villagers for Striker and 44 for Carnage. So Striker did actually come up in the villager count there a little bit as Carnage dropped some villagers. But Striker did lose a lot of units there for kind of free. I might be mixing up their names. Striker is going H3 right now. Carnage is just continuing to mass units right now. Striker sending out a couple cav here. Ooh, those ass bars doing some quick damage to that trireme. I like that. These Sarasophroi are scaring back the acid bar. Sarasophroi not running into the rest of Striker's army though, and overcommitting. Oh my gosh, Carnage does not realize that Sarasophroi are fighting this, and he lost quite a few Sarasophroi, not realizing that they're still over there fighting, engaging the full army of Striker. So Striker is now H3. Carnage is still in H2. We have 54 villagers for Striker compared to 51 for Carnage. Ooh, and Striker's all these villagers on these berries. Could split them up a bit more and go on these cows, but yeah, these cows proven really nice for him. Oh, and that's a very scary army for Carnage. And Carnage realizes that Striker is now in H3, and Carnage is going to push in with a very strong Greek army. And sending Sarasophroi out to do some scouting. Striker has the stone to build a third town center, but a little bit low on wood. And he's actually building He's snuck a dock, and he's going to build ram ships and try to take over sea. But he's going to have to hold on to land here. And a little bit of engagement. 2 acid bars do go down. Striker's now researching champion acid bars. He has a lot of food, a lot of resources actually, but not spending them quite as effectively as Carnage. He's starting to fall behind a lot in population. Needs to throw down quite a few houses here and just make train units. He can hold on here, but this is looking like a really scary push from Carnage. And meanwhile, Carnage is going H3 himself, and Striker just floating too many resources at this point, really. Oh, and this is looking bad. Sarasophroi, I think, are on the Bowman ball. And quite a few idle villagers here from Striker. Also, he's in full panic mode right now. And this is going to be a tough hold for Striker, as he has a lot of resources. If he spent these resources, he would have quite a really large army and be able to hold much easier. But kind of not having the APM to spend those resources, it can be very difficult in AOL, as the resources can pile up very quickly. And it's looking rough for Striker right now. We're at 60 villagers compared to 57, so now Carnage is taking the economic lead while continuing to push on Striker's base. The TC is doing quite a bit of damage to these low HP Toasties. So scared Striker back. Oh, scared Carnage back. Striker doing the pull 45 villagers to drop the emergency fortress. Not very efficient gathering, and looks like this fortress is going to get up, but just so many basically idle villagers and just hurting your economy significantly. Oh, and some more villagers going down over here. A couple ram ships are out. They'll be able to take over sea a bit here, but Striker's economy is now the issue. 58 villagers compared to 64, and Striker's villagers just gathering kind of really inefficiently and just not on the resources that they need to be. And Carnage is now dropping down a forward siege workshop. S bars are connecting with some gold villagers, but there are now quite a few prodromos here to intercept them. And now the economy is, well, they're like same villager counts, but population-wise, Carnage is just significantly ahead right now. He has the large advantage right now, the current state of the game. Striker trying to hold on, but Carnage now even pulling villagers on his side of the map, taking resources from his side of the map. And it's looking rough for Striker. And Striker just taps out as he just looks at the score and is defeated mentally by the score gap. Feeling like there's nothing he could really do here. He was at 120 population compared to about a 180, so it looked like it was really just a matter of time. You know, of course you could play it out, but sometimes you just get you let the score get to you a bit too much. And that's it. That's GG. This is best of 5, so Carnage is up 2-0. And let's see, look at all resources gathered. Carnage got gathered by about 3,000 in the end. Striker actually had trained more villagers. Units trained the same amount. Alright, let's spin that wheel. Alright, game 3 is going to be played on Treasure Island. I would have liked to see Big Island a lot more. Alright, both of them already told me they're saved, so I threw out the invites. And looks like we're going to have an Egyptian mirror game 3 on Treasure Island. Alright, so we got Striker as the Egyptians down the bottom, and up top, Carnage is also playing as the Egyptians, playing on Treasure Island. Carnage opening standard here, doing a Hunt Storehouse and then Wood Storehouse. Take a look at Striker. Striker also doing the same. Oh, be interesting to see where the first difference is. Carnage typically doesn't like sea, especially on this map, I feel like. So I'm expecting Carnage not to build a dock. It tends to somehow work for him. So, but he's not doing what I'm saying. He's doing the exact opposite, and he's actually going to drop a dock. Kind of very surprising. Maybe he's trying to trick people in later rounds. Striker actually dropping a dock himself. Did I just mess up the sound? Probably. Alright, so both players are building a dock. Striker making a fishing boat in age 1, so that might be a first difference. Maybe not. Carnage decides to build a fishing boat himself. His fishing boat's going to come out a little bit later. And of course, you guys know that this game is free to play. You can play Age of Empires Online completely for free. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad. And this is a AWL tournament funded by the community, and it's $450 total prize pool. Striker almost losing a villager to this mean crocodile. Top 6 players will get a prize in this tournament. So right now there are 8 players remaining. We're in the round of 8. Started off as a 16-player invite tournament, and we're now down to 8 players. We're in the round of 8, and it's double elimination from round of 8 forward. So if Striker loses this game right now, he'll lose this best of 5, and he'll move on to the losers bracket. He won't be completely done. He'll move on to the losers bracket and still have a chance to continue to go further in the tournament. Carnage is now in age 2, and he is queuing up his first tri-ring. Striker is also in age 2 himself. Looks like he was housed though, and now he's queuing up his first tri-ring, but it's going to be coming quite a bit later. Oh, he's actually throwing down a second dock already. Interesting. Kind of setting up for the later, setting up for the later game basically. It's not the worst choice. Carnage now with 2 triremes out, and he's not placing out his second dock himself. Both players building the 2 docks really close to each of their docks. Yeah, it's a safer way of doing it. You know, it's not ideal because if you win C, you want to have 2 docks. You would ideally want to have your docks spread out so that they can, you know, work as drop-off points. But that would be much more risky when you don't have C1 and you're just, you know, fighting for C. So it's understandable. And we have 3 triremes out in the field for Carnage, and about to have 3 for Striker now. And both players are moving their ships forward. And here we go, got the first engagement. 3 boats now, 4 boats for Carnage. Striker queuing up a nice 2 triremes, 1 from each dock at the same time. That'll be a nice pop. Defender's advantage is really significant on sea, especially when you have 1 fishing boat. Oh boy, you let the fishing boat die, and that's really bad. That fishing boat could have been an MVP player this game. A very important unit, as you can heal these fishing boats. Oh! Now Carnage is sneaking away with one charm with 44 HP, and now he's going to use his MVP fishing boat to repair that guy all the way. Villager count 25 for Striker and 27 for Carnage, so Striker having a little bit of idle CC time there. And so now Carnage is switching to Gather Stone, get his second TC up. And we have 9 on 8. Very even though. Let's see how this goes. Each player trying to dodge their opponent's shots. Yep, shots. Now we're at 8 on 7, 7 on 7. And the 8th one joined in for Carnage. But meanwhile, Carnage is about to place down his second TC, I believe. While still having numbers on C. Carnage definitely in the better situation right now. Has the resources to drop his TC, and there he goes. Carnage drops down second town center. Seven fishing boats to 9. A couple of really low HP ones, though. Striker did a really good job picking off these really low HP those ships, and out of nowhere, Striker lost 3 fishing boats very quickly. Could have tried to repair them, brought them back, but it's tough. You know, so much to do. 6 fishing boats to 8. 2 sitting back here for Striker if he needs to pull these guys up, and he can possibly win C here. We're at 30 villagers for Striker and 36 for Carnage. So Carnage is starting to take a pretty large economic gap, and he's about to have a second town center up, so that's going to be really significant. Do now have 10 ships for Striker, meanwhile 10 also for Carnage. So even on C, and Carnage with the large economic lead. Oh, and Striker actually switching the stables while gathering stone. Honestly, I don't like this. I never like these type of decisions where you basically can't make up your mind. Are you building a town center or are you building military? Like he should be doing one or the other first. Instead of doing one and then the other, he's trying to do both at the same time, but they're gonna come slower. Like the military or the town center will come slower because he's trying to do 2 things at once, and it's just going to slow down everything. So I think he actually canceled some of these. And he's dropping down a couple stables. Big engagement here on C. And now it's looking like Striker basically lost C. So is that trying to dodge everyone's shit? Too tired to have, too tired for sophisticated casting. And there we go, Carnage wins C. Striker playing pretty well in this best of 5 series, but Carnage is one of the best players in the world at this game. It's very difficult to take a game off of him. Now Striker's thrown down barracks. He had a couple stables, but he's deciding to switch to the barracks. And I kind of like this, and we'll see how this works out. Oh, but he's got a shit ton of gold. He's got to fix that. Woo! I'd say he's one of the best players in the world. Oh, Karn just scouting out Striker's plans. Oh, man. Banana Man. I think I'm gonna be on looking to play some 1v1s after this series. If hopefully maybe Erie or Recon are looking to play some games, I think I would play some and just continue to stream here. Play a couple. So hopefully I can get some of those guys to come on. And Striker's flooding his champion Spearman, trying to get some cheese going. And catch Striker off guard here, or catch Carnage off guard. Carnage is now realizing this, and he's switching to making Axemen. He is in H2 though, so he's just gonna be H2 Axemen. I think one thing, Striker has to be efficient with these Spearmen though. He has to make sure they don't walk around and like waste a ton of time. They need to be like smart in what they attack. But he's also has like, I think he's really behind in economy. Yeah, he's very behind in economy. So see if Striker can pull something off here. I do like this strategy. It's actually a very good strategy. It's very smart and like has a chance to maybe have Striker win this game when he was like extremely behind. I mean, the things that Striker needs to be doing, he needs to target barracks and like top and TCs. Like attacking the stable is actually like the absolute worst thing you can do. Like if you'd want your opponent to have stables and maybe accidentally make camels. Yeah, this like these spearmen are all wasted. Like they should have either been like helping kill these axemen or taking down this TC or attacking villagers or attacking barracks. But attacking stable is obviously the absolute worst thing. That's like negative. And it looks like Carnage is going to hold this. The Striker's economy was just significantly worse. And, yeah, it was a good attempt. If he wasn't as behind as he was, I think he could maybe pull this off. But he was, like, very behind. So it didn't work quite as well. Yeah, like this... That kind of showed you, probably like I see you're typing in chat, saying like this can work. Yeah, like good players have probably just got ideas from that because that looked like very strong. And Striker, he basically very poorly executed it, or not really poorly executed, but more so that he was just so far behind. And he decided it like too late. But yeah, like that looked very strong, and you can kind of tell that that could be a very viable strategy and option in games. And yeah, I would not be surprised to see people doing like that exact strategy in this upcoming tournament, because you can probably catch your opponent off guard very easily by doing that. And especially if you're like smart about it and you just target the barracks like right away. Like your opponent would probably only maybe have a couple barracks, and if you like, you would kill. If you target barracks right away, you'd be able to kill the barracks like very quickly, and then like your opponent would be screwed. Like it takes a while to rebuild a new military building. Your opponent could get screwed to the point where like they can't turn the counter units. You know. So there we go. There's the GG. I'll probably actually stream on my channel, I guess. I was gonna maybe just stream here, but maybe I'll switch to mine. I don't know. Let me know. What do you guys think? Should I just play some games on this channel while I'm here, or should I switch to my channel? And congratulations, Carnage, winning this series 3-0, moving on in the winners bracket, and Striker moving to the losers bracket. Where he'll live to fight another day. Yeah, I guess I'll just stream here. I don't know if I would get more viewers here or on my channel, but all right, nice. Erie's up to play games. The one guy that you can get to actually play. It's always been a good one. Old Erie. Actually, I'm gonna go Celts. Time to get in shape and get some W's in this tournament. Not lose any games ever again. Sparta, yeah, why not? Alright, got some beam. Quick search. Hopefully it's Erie. It better be Erie. Oh shit, we're already starting. Damn, I should turn on a light. It's kind of dark in here. Shit, that's a big island, right? Yeah, fuck, I should turn on a light. Oh well. Too late. Alright, playing on Big Island. Dang it, I would have really liked to build, oh, I guess I won't talk. I don't know. Erie might still have the volume on. I don't know. Not accusing him of being a stream sniper, I don't think he, is that type of guy, but I'll just stay quiet about my strategy or what I'm doing. Alright, this is a tricky one. He's playing as Babylon. I think that's a pretty good civ on this map. There's a lot of things he could be doing right now. Oh, fuck, did I miss that? Finally found my first cows. It's kind of insane. Wow. I think sometimes it might be balanced. Shit. Oh, fuck. Don't. Oh my god. I seriously lose a villager to. Lost a villager to a fucking wolf. Unbelievable. They're like not even fired. Yeah, that was really annoyingly significant that I lost a villager to fucking. Lost a villager to the goddamn wolf. Unbelievable. Alright, I'm looking really good. Fuck. That was bad. I just deleted my entire army. Wow, that's a fucking joke. Wow, that's fucking hilarious. That's so fucking dumb. How did I even press that? That's dumb. Biggest fucking bullshit. I had this game like won and I just deleted. I deleted not even exaggerating 30 units. Awesome. What fucking... Oh my god. Let's see. Unbelievable. Deleted 30 units. And I'm still winning. Delete 30 units and... Okay, I should still win this game even though I just deleted 30 units. Well, when you delete 30 units, you can't expect to win. need to turn my light on. I can't see. What a horrible, sloppy game. I think one of the reasons why, like that's the first time I ever deleted units on accident in this game. I think it was because I'm kind of playing in the dark. Wow, what a bad game from both of us. Oh. It's my blue dog. Ooh, tapped out. Wow, literally deleted 30 units in that game when I was like winning, and he was pushing me. I deleted 30 units, and they got in the middle of my base. I still held on somehow. That was fucking sad. And my strategy was a lot better than him. Fucking. Oh god. Yeah, read the chat. I wonder if did you guys see when I deleted all those units? Oh, can't see your resources. My bad. No, was gonna happen girls so I delete them or not? Definitely not. Either way, they would have been way more effectively. Like that was obviously insanely huge deleting them. Deleting 30 units. I mean, if you delete 30 units, that's a shit ton of resources, and you instantly drop that ton of population where it takes time to replenish. I mean, that was huge, but I just had a really significant lead that I was able to stabilize after it. My economy was much better. That's oh man, that was really bad. Insane. Treasure Island. Playing Norse. Alright. Oh, I should win this one kind of easy. Well, I don't know. I think this is a tough matchup for Norse. Real tough one. Oh, well, this is C actually, so yeah, it changes things up quite a bit. Forgot about that. Oh, you jackasses. Shit. CSC. Come on, you fucks. I spent the resources to make a watch post, so that's like good for me. What the fuck? Ah, played this so bad. That's fucking hilarious that I lost that. That was stupid. Really dumb. To it was really dumb. I let him win this game. I just played that really poorly. That's insane. I really probably didn't even have to take that fight there. Ugh, that was so dumb. Oh my god, yeah, I had like double his economy. I mean, I could have honestly kept playing and maybe even won. If I, why the fuck did I fight that right there? Like that, the only way for me to lose that game was if I took that fight like right there at that time. If I did anything other than that, I would have like easily won. I literally had about like double his economy. That's insane. It was like the only possible way for me to lose is to panic and then take an engagement that's really bad and to lose it very one-sidedly and not even give up. Ah, what the fuck? I got ported. God damn it. That's a tough one. Let me just beat him quickly here. Man, it's silly, but it's good to like look back at it's good to look back at that game, like posting the post-game stats and realize like, you know, where you went wrong. Like that was literally the only way to lose. Like my economy was way ahead of his. Like even if I let him like continue to build tons of towers and just keep pushing, my economy would have just overwhelmed him, and my military would have been like double his size in like 3 more minutes. Like the only possible way to lose was if I took a fight at that point. So it's good to realize those things. Those just they make for really frustrating losses, but if you can learn from them, you know, then you obviously can improve. Yeah, I should just play arena. I mean, it's a good player. This guy's a pretty, you know, fairly good player, but not on our level. Okay, I'm in H2. I was got a little confused for a second. Clutch. Taking that priestess even. Damn. Oh. Oh my god, am I really gonna let it die? Ah! Juke! Yay, I win. Dang, this has it. TC has its own gold mine. TC's got everything going for it. Erie, do you want to play more after this? Do you want to just do you want to just do arena, or try to go Sparta and ask him not to search or something? Can't have that much stone, can he? Some of the villagers in. Damn, maybe you can't have a lot of stone. Cool, arena sounds good. Oh, 15.
State your business. Good luck.
Sparta happy hour. Is it really trying to play this matchup? Guess so. Yeah, it should be a pretty easy dub. Yes, cows. Beautiful cows. Oh, what the fuck? Like that shit's shining now. It's me a distraction. Why the hell's it shining? Give me them hidden cows. Oh my god, I fucking hate that lag so bad. I told them to go somewhere completely different. Boom, fucking clutch. Holy shit. Alright, let's just play it safe. What the fuck? Never had to. Never should have lost that villager. Oh, I didn't lose it. Nice. Alright, very good opening actually. Come on, you piece of shit. is where a thrown axeman can kind of be dangerous though in these low numbers. God damn it. I'm gonna fucking lose this game. Yeah, that's where throwing axemen are actually really good in the low numbers. So I'm fucking this game up. God. Ah, such a fucking joke. It's ridiculous. Don't panic, you're fine. Don't panic. Everybody panics when they get like that in this situation. Even me panicking here. Oh, fuck. There's a lot of goals there though. Oh god, I started like fucking around so much. I feel like this game one like so many different times. Oh, that was a fucking joke game. I had this one so easy. So fucking dumb. Ah, I threw this game so many times. What's the point when you call it a night? That was rough. Thanks for watching, guys. It's fun casting, fun playing some. I gotta get off. Talk to Zerton so he's not dodging and everything. Gotta play basically Wednesday. He hasn't responded to anything, so yeah, try to get him to talk and play.